Well, damn. I was not expecting this, but Cowboys season is already hitting some early hiccups. So Jerry Jones just informed the reporters today that Dak has injured his right thumb and he's gonna need surgery on that right thumb. So because of that, he's going to miss the next several weeks of football. It's week one, and Dallas has already lost their starting quarterback for the next several weeks. I have no idea how long it's going to take for him to recover from that. Russell Wilson, wasn't he out for like a month when that happened to him? When he suffered a hand injury, he got surgery and was out for a month. So I have no clue. Dallas is already starting the season 0-1, and now they lost Dak. Already, the season's in a very, very, very tough position. Now, of course, they can still make up for it. It all depends on how long it'll take for Dak to recover and get back to playing football. But right off the bat, you not only put up a poor performance in week one, but then you lose Dak for the next several weeks. Oh, man. Wow, I was not prepared to hear that. I was so shocked, but this is it, man. Dak, man. I don't have much to say for this, man. This puts the Cowboys season in jeopardy early on. Now, I will say this, though. We do understand that this is the NFC East, and that anything can happen with the NFC East because anything goes in that division. No one's guaranteed to win on a week-to-week basis. You know, Philadelphia, they were able to get a nice win against the Detroit Lions, but they almost lost that game. Yeah, their offense put up 38 points, but they also gave up 35 points. They're not guaranteed to win that division. Washington barely won against the Jaguars, and the Giants were barely able to escape with the win against the Titans. So you're looking at all these other NFC East teams. Right now, they have a one-game lead over the Cowboys, but neither one of those wins were secure, legit wins where it's like, well, they're legit wins, but I mean like they're secure wins where you're like, man, there was no concern. The closest would be the Eagles because they had a lead for much of it, and they almost choked that lead, but they didn't. Washington choked their lead away, and from the start, the Giants were down to start that game anyway, so it didn't matter. But neither one of those wins were a dominating win or a statement win. In the NFC East, you constantly see this. So, you know, there's going to be some games where the Eagles are supposed to win, but they don't win, or the Giants are supposed to lose, but they end up pulling out wins, and you don't even know what to expect from Washington. So, the Cowboys right now, they're 0-1. It's week one. I don't think it's panic mode for them, especially knowing the division they're in. So they're going to have an opportunity to win this. But it's all going to come down to when Dak is going to get back from recovering from this injury and how they're going to play without Dak for the next several weeks. We saw how they played with Dak today, and the results weren't great. Then again, consider the fact that he suffered that injury on his right thumb, it now makes sense why he was throwing the ball so poorly. He got injured at some point in the game, and he was throwing, like, there were passes in that game where I'm looking at Dak and I'm like, why are you throwing that? Like, where are you even looking to throw that? Now it makes sense. That injury, you can at least point to that if you want to say why he was throwing so poorly, especially down the stretch. That injury may have happened at some point. I don't know when, but at some point when he started throwing poorly, you can make the assumption that's when the injury happened. Anyway, it's not going to matter right now. Dak is going to get surgery for that right thumb. He's going to be missing multiple weeks. It may take a month. It may take a little bit past that. Maybe if they're lucky, it takes less than a month and Dak's only missing like 2 to 3 games. I have no clue. What I do know is that Dak's going to be out for a while. And throughout this time, the Cowboys are going to have to figure out a way to survive. There was nothing promising to take away from this game. Nothing. There was nothing promising to take away from this game. Maybe some moments here defensively when they made stops, but those were just moments where Brady and the offense just weren't executing and converting on plays that they should, drop passes and stuff. So there's not much to take away defensively, and there's nothing to take away offensively. So I don't know what to say about the Cowboys. And now they're going to have to survive the next several weeks without Dak Prescott. That puts them in a dangerous situation. I have no clue what's going to happen for Dallas the next couple games. I don't know if they're going to survive. Yeah, they're in trouble. They're in trouble early on, but it doesn't mean the season's over for them. They can still get Dak back and go on a run. They have the talent to prove it, to do so. They have the talent to do so, and they've done it before. They've proven that they can find a way to win this division, even if they're in an unfortunate situation. That's just how the NFC East goes as a whole. So, yeah, Cowboys are still going to have a chance to win this division, but losing Dak for the next several weeks is going to make it very tough. And if the Eagles really become that team a lot of people are expecting them to, I don't see how the Dallas Cowboys will be able to catch up. But we'll see what happens. Dak, best of luck to you. Hopefully surgery goes well, and hopefully you're back on the football field throwing for the Cowboys in a couple weeks. We'll see what happens with that. But with that being said, that is all I've got, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.